Hello Gemini, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This reading's looking at your energies between the 19th to the 25th of April 2021 or thereabouts. I've pre-shuffled the cards to get your energy into the cards, Gemini. So I'll just do a final shuffle now, starting with the Moonology cards. It is a general reading, Gemini, so it won't resonate with all of you, but take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Sometimes it's just not the reading for yourself, but other times it is. So this is the Oracle of Visions deck. And so first of all, we've got the new moon in Capricorn, and this talks about your hard work is paying off, Gemini. A lovely card to start with, isn't it? Your hard work is paying off now. So let's see where that's going. That's a very positive start. And then number 16, and this talks about perspective. This is about perspective, distance. Sometimes it can be about feeling a bit out in the cold, a bit isolated. But for me, particularly with this card, it is very much about perspective, and according to where you're standing is what you see. So, for example, somebody would look at this and just see a grey building with birds flying around and a few colours coming through the window, but somebody else would look at that and just be very focused on the beautiful rainbow colours and what that means for them. Somebody else would be looking beyond that and looking at the other buildings, you know, in the distance. So this is very much about perspective and where you stand and how you see something that may be different to how somebody else sees it. So let's see. But it's maybe something to do with your perspective and your hard work now paying off. So let's see. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. So the first card is a situation and your energy, Gemini. What's on your mind at the moment? What's at the root of the matter? Past influences, the future going forward, and then just something else that the energies would like to say to you. At the bottom of the deck we have Judgment, and this talks about a rebirth, a time of rebirth, time to review the past, what went well, what didn't go so well, learn from that, and then get ready to rise up again like the phoenix rising from the ashes, with a lot of extra experience, knowledge and understanding about a situation, or certainly about yourself, Gemini, for some of you. So I'll just put that to one side, and then a final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. And the card that's just jumped out and flipped over is the Star. And this is wishing on a star, having hope and healing, and holding out for hope and healing in a certain situation. So I'll just pop it back into the deck and carry on. Okay. So we'll just lay these on top for a little bit of depth and clarity. At the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. So there's very much your energy, Gemini, within the Major Arcana. So it's a Major Arcana, it's your energy, and this has come out as an overriding energy. So it's your energy, but this could also be talking about a very intimate, close relationship. So I'll just put that to one side. And of course we had the Judgment, didn't we? So which is learning from the past and getting ready for a rebirth of some sort. Okay. I mean, the Lovers, it can be, of course, it's you know, it can be about a very intimate, close relationship, but it can also be about a bonded, close relationship where two people love each other, but it's not sort of it's not an intimate relationship, if you like. But let's see. Right, at the heart of your reading we have the Palace of Coins and the World. So the Palace of Coins is the home or homework environment, and it's very much to do with money. This is to do with money, work, career, income, managing practical matters within the home environment. And the World is a completion. So the World comes forward when a completion of a cycle. So some form of a cycle. If you think of the moon cycles, when the moon cycle builds up to the from the new moon up to the full moon, and that's a cycle completed, and then it starts to wane back down to the new moon again. So you know, that's the way to look at this. There's something that's completing, a cycle completing, but getting ready for a new cycle. All right, and that's within this home environment to do with money, work, career. So let's see where this is going. So what's on your mind at the moment, Gemini? Well, we've got the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is the Knights are very much about action. They always bring in change. The Knight of Wands in particular can mean about moving home, moving residence, moving environment. But with this particular Knight of Wands, he is very much trying to hold on to the fire-breathing dragon. So he's trying to keep control of this fire-breathing dragon. So I feel, you know, for some of you, what you're thinking about, Gemini, some of you may be thinking about moving environment. Others of you are trying to hold on to a passion you've got, hold on to something that's very strong, that's wanting to take you somewhere. It may be a creative passion, because the wands are very much about creativity as well. So this is what you're thinking about: movement and change, creativity, passion. But, you know, holding on to that because it's quite a strong energy. And the clarifier is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is because you're nurturing something that's growing, but it's growing very slowly. It has very good roots, it's very positive, it's very grounded. But all the work that's been put into this is hidden, but it's there. As you've got a good foundation, a good grounding here, and you're nurturing. You see, the man is nurturing the plant that's growing, but it's growing very slowly. So it's taking a lot of attention and focus. So it takes a lot of attention and focus, but it's growing very slowly from good roots. But I feel there's an impatience here with the Knight of Wands. You've got two opposite energies here, really. We've got the very slow energy, slow growing energy. And then you've got the passion of the Knight of Wands that wants to shoot off very quickly. All right, so this is what's on your mind for some of you, Gemini. At the root of this situation, we have the Four of Swords and the Hermit. And the Four of Swords is when you've been taking a break, a rest from doing something. Although you've been lying on your sword, sort of waiting, you know, ready to jump up if need be, back into action again. But you've been sort of recharging, I think, coming away from a situation and recharging mentally, emotionally, and physically, recharging yourself. So that's at the root of this. And the Hermit, as you've been giving some deep thought, you're trying to shed light on a situation that you've been giving some deep thought to find a new pathway forward, if you like. Okay, let's see. So what are the past influences? Well, we have the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. So the Three of Cups, well, let's start with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, this is a very loving offer. A loving offer to do with some emotions or to do with the heart, relationships, being delivered here, being offered. This is in the past, remember. So there was a message, a loving message coming forward. You see this bouquet of red roses being offered. It's a very romantic depiction here, and with his white horse in the background here. So something coming forward, being offered, to do with the heart, to do with perhaps love and relationships in the past. And that's clarifying the Three of Cups. So now the Three of Cups has got many layers for me as a reader. So in its purest sense, this Three of Cups is about celebrating some form of achievement, perhaps, coming together with family, friends, community, and celebrating happiness, partying, joy. But the other meaning for this is as a third-party interference. And a third-party interference can be somebody getting in the way of a relationship, coming in between a relationship, or interfering with the smooth running of a relationship. And that can be a friend that gets in the way. It can be somebody having an addiction, or an illness, perhaps, that is interfering with the smooth running of a relationship. An obsession. Some people can have an obsession that interferes with that relationship. So you can see how, this could also be saying, about three is a crowd. So lots of layers to this. So, this Knight of Cups delivering something very heartfelt and meaningful for your heart, bringing his heart forward, giving you his heart in the past. But there's been something about this Three of Cups energy. So it's either been a very joyful, a lot to celebrate with this, or it's some form of some form of an interference with this relationship. Okay, so we'll see where we're going here. Because we've had the Lovers, haven't we, which is the intimate, very close intimate relationship. And then the Judgment Call, which is about a rebirth, a realignment, a rebirth. But remember, your hard work is paying off. And it is all about perspective and how we feel about things and see things, view things. Right, going forward, let's have a look. Going forward, we've got the Two of Coins and the King of Swords. King of Swords, very much your energy, Gemini. Very logical thought, deep thinker, very comfortable, very capable energy here. You'll find King of Swords energies in the courts, the top of the police force, lawyers, solicitors. When clear logical thought is called for, not dictated by emotions. So a very leader, very much a leader here. So this could be representing an aspect of yourself, Gemini, being a Swords energy as you are. Or it's somebody connected to you who has this energy. Now, that's to clarify for the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins mean there's something up in the air. Now, it could be to do with money. Could be to do with money, which is what the coins are about, isn't it? And of course, at the centre of your reading, it was the Palace of Coins here. The home environment to do with money and income and work. And there was a cycle completing there. But going forward, something's up in the air, and perhaps to do with the King of Swords energy. Somebody that's very intellectual. Pragmatist. And it could be to do with money and work, could be to do with work, or it could be to do with something else. So what else do your energies want to say to you, to some of you, Gemini? Well, we have the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Now, the Three of Swords, this is about heart pain, heartbreak. In some cases, it perhaps can indicate betrayal of some sort that's really hurt your heart. So there's something that is being acknowledged for you by your guides about heart pain, heartbreak. That's been difficult. That's been difficult for you. And the clarifier is this inspirational new idea. The Ace of Wands, you can see this burning in your third eye chakra, in your forehead, yeah, and connected to your mind. So this is something, a real spark of an idea, of a new opportunity perhaps. But it's causing some form of heartbreak, heart pain. I'm going to get some more information about that. Right. Could we have some more information about the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands for Gemini, please? So the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands for Gemini, please. So connected to the Three of Swords, we have the Five of Pentacles, and this is when you're feeling isolated and left out in the cold. There's a thunderstorm going on here. The man is sheltering on under a toadstool, and he has lots of money here, but he doesn't feel wealthy. He doesn't. It's a sense of lack. It's a sense of being on your own, you know, isolated. It's that sort of an energy. So that's what this Three of Swords is about. Feeling out in the cold, feeling isolated, and it's affecting your emotions. And then here with the Ace of Wands, this is thinking about a relationship in the past, and perhaps a passionate, you know, a passionate new spark, this new spark connected with a relationship from the past. There's lots of passion here for this. So we've got two conflicting energies here really. So with the Ace of Wands is generally about something new coming in, but of course the Six of Chalices is nostalgia, thinking of the past and a relationship in the past that was very passionate, I feel. This has held a lot of passion and creativity and energy. Right, so I'm going to get some more information here. Right, could we have some more information about the Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups, please? So we've got all the elements there, haven't we? Okay, so connected to the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords now. And this is about moving on, somebody moving on, getting in the boat, leaving the dark clouds behind and troubled waters, and going in the boat and heading off, leaving, going towards more calmer waters. So this looks, could be a separation for some of you. There could be some form of a separation happening here. And that's what's caused the heartbreak and the heart pain, and you're feeling out in the cold because somebody is having to leave, somebody's leaving. Yes, and then so that's why this is the Six of Chalices has come forward. And you've been trying to hold the bull back by the horns. This is the Strength card, but for me this is, you know, you've been trying to hold things back, you've been trying to hold the tide back, really. Stop something from happening, stop something from charging over you, and that's what you've been working hard to do. Okay. Let's get some information about the Two of Pentacles going forward. The Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords, please. Could we have some more information about the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords, please? So the Two of Pentacles, you know, all coins, you know, up in the things up in the air. Well, there's a Knight of Swords here, and so this is coming in quick. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the Minor Arcana. So I feel that there's an information, a message is coming in very quickly for somebody. It's being delivered very quickly, and it's probably going to bring in some form of communication, and it may be going to bring in some form of change, as the Knights do. And then connected to the King of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And now this is somebody who works very hard, is very skilled at what he does as a craftsman. He's very skilled at what he does, earns the money for what he does. So very, very hard worker, very focused on doing a good job, if you like. And that's the King of Swords energy. So though things are up in the air concerning this King of Swords working hard, you know, the work he's doing, there is information coming in. It's going to be coming in quite quickly. I'm going to get some more information about the past. So could you tell us more about the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups, please? Could we have some more information about the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups, please? Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups, please. Alright, I think this is quite a specific reading for somebody here. Because in the past energy with the Three of Cups is the Wheel, and this is when there's no more growth. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny stopped turning. It stopped turning, so there was no more movement in this area. And then connected to the Knight of Cups, we have the Five of Cups here, and this is when things were spilt over. There's a grief because something had gone, a loss. There's a loss here, a grief about what has gone. So all the cups are tipped over, all the contents are spilt, and you just can't put them back in again, and being sort of quite overwhelmed with the grief of that. So if we bring all these together, I think this was for whoever this is for in the past. Remember, this is in the past. There's been a third. There was somebody brought their heart forward, offering their heart. But it was a third party situation which came to an end, which had got nowhere to go really. But it created a lot of sadness and loss, feelings of sadness and loss. And that's why the Judgment call has come out, so somebody having to stand up to be counted now, ready for a rebirth, learning from the past. Yes, and we've got the Justice card underneath there. So the scales needing to be balanced now. It needed to be a sense of justice because of an injustice. Right, and let's have a look. Underneath the Lover's card we have the Four of Swords, which is having a rest from matters of the heart, regrouping your energy, having a break from matters to do with the heart, walking away, the Eight of Cups, walking away from a situation that's not working any longer, but heading towards the sunrise, a new beginning, with autonomy on your own, having the pick, you making your own choices and decisions. This is about having personal control and autonomy. Yes, you're working hard, but you're going to get the rewards for your hard work, and it's self-sufficiency there. And yes, and so the Knight of Pentacles, so there is an offer, something, abundance, an offer of abundance coming in, but it's on its way slowly, but it's on its way. All right, so a new opportunity, a new offering coming in for you, and it's going to bring in many blessings. This is universal blessings for you, Gemini. Okay. Yes, here's the offer. This, what the Knight of Pentacles was bringing in, there it is. It's a new, perhaps to do with work, career, money, a new opportunity, a new offering. All right, so something about, you know, it's about it's about perspective. It's all about perspective, getting perhaps a different perspective on something. Yeah, and your hard work is paying off, Gemini. So very quickly, I'm going to recap. I can see whoever this is for, it's been quite a painful, difficult situation to do with matters of the heart. To do with a relationship, but there is a judgment call now, and it's a time of learning from the past and a time of rebirth. But certainly what happened in the past was third party situation, which stopped something in its tracks. Then the Palace of Coins, which is the home work environment, but there's a completion of a cycle within that as well, but ready for a new beginning, a new cycle to begin, because you've been having a break, having a rest, and giving some deep thought to a situation. What you are thinking about is nurturing something that's growing slowly, although you're having to hold on to your energy and creativity and your passions at this time. And then going forward, yes, something up in the air, but there is information coming in concerning the King of Swords, who is a very hard worker, works very hard. Okay. And then yes, so you know, because of your heart pain, heartbreak, you've been feeling isolated and out in the cold, whoever this is for, because of needing to move on, perhaps needing to leave, needing to move on and leave a situation. And you have a lot of a nostalgia. You have been thinking about this somebody from the past, this relationship from the past. You have been thinking about, and the passion that perhaps was offered, and there was very promising passion, and passionate new beginning back then. But you are being strong, and you've been trying to hold things back, hold on to things and hold things back, which has probably been very difficult and very tiring for you. Alright, so this is quite a difficult reading, but yeah, of course I have to go with what comes out, and so I do feel this is very specific for somebody, or for just a small handful of you, Gemini. I'm going to get two more messages here. Could we have two more messages now, please, for Gemini? Two more messages, please, for Gemini. So finally, Gemini, we have travelling lightly. So simplify your life, travel lightly, and then journey by moonlight, believe in magic. All right, so travel lightly, get rid of the clutter, declutter. As you go forward now, simplify your life if you can, and get rid of what you don't need anymore, you know. Just get rid of it. Don't let it hang around. Don't let it bog you down. This is always an ideal opportunity, isn't it? And because this is a time of rebirth, a completion of a cycle of some sort. So going forward, remove that which is no longer relevant for you. going forward. And then, yeah, journey by moonlight, believe in magic. It's going to be a magical time for you. We've got the full moon here. We've got the pixies, the elves, the fairies. Beautiful energy around the water here. Beautiful energy. So believe in magic. You know, magic is all around us. Some of it we take for granted. You've just got to walk out into nature and see the beauty of nature all around us, and it's quite magical, isn't it? So it's, yeah, journey by moonlight, believe in magic. Lovely energy to finish with, and remember, declutter. Okay. All right. Okay, Gemini. Whoever this was for, I can see it's been a difficult time. But nothing stays the same, and things are going to be moving on if you can perhaps change your perspective on things. And yes, we can't, when we've had heart pain and heartbreak, we can't just recover just like that, can we? It just takes time. But you will recover. You will recover in time. You know, there's going to be a new cycle beginning for you. And that information is coming in. There's whatever's up in the air at the moment, there's information coming in, and it's about a King of Swords energy, somebody who works very hard, which could be yourself, Gemini, or somebody coming in, somebody new coming in, or somebody connected to you that's very focused, very hard working. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. Good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.